Hi, welcome to Nexus of Alexis. My name is Alexis Craig, and today we are going to talk about freedom. Freedom is something that's really up, at least in the US right now, in so many ways. And I promise I'm not going to get political here at all. Right now, it is Independence Day. Well, Independence Week, at least. And if what we're really celebrating here is independence from a dictatorship that doesn't let us live the way that we want to and be sovereign, then I really invite for us to look at what does it really mean for us to live in a way where we are free? What I'm really inviting is for us to look at the ways that we have enrolled authorities, especially subconsciously, to tell us how to live. Who have we agreed to obey? And how can we take back our freedom? So I want to give an example here. Now, for me, when I was little, I was such a big nerd. I was a really big nerd. I never felt like I was pretty at all. And I did know that I was smart. And I did know that I was ambitious. And I knew that I could work really, really hard and I could work to be the best, try to be the best of everyone in my class, try to be the best at everyone at whatever I did. Right. And this striving to be the best was essentially controlling me. I was trying to win the grades, win the approval of the teacher, win whatever. And that might be something where you're like, well, that was good. It was good, right? Okay. So let's think about another example. As I got a little older, I ended up taking self-defense class. I ended up getting in really good shape. And I had never been in really good shape before in my life. And it made me actually feel confidence in my appearance for the first time. I felt like, oh, wow, okay. And then I thought, well, I've always been a cheerleader, but I always kind of felt like I couldn't really be a professional cheerleader because I never felt pretty enough. But I'm in the best shape ever right now. So maybe I could be a professional cheerleader. So I started auditioning for professional cheerleading. And I auditioned for all the teams in my area. I went to audition after audition after audition. And every single time, the same thing would happen. They would cut me and tell me it was because I lacked crowd appeal. They didn't tell me it was because I couldn't dance or whatever other things. It was lacking crowd appeal. So I'm like, what does that even mean? So I kept hiring coaches, to help me to make the team. And what would they tell me? They'd say, you probably just shouldn't eat for a while. Or they'd say, you should probably think about getting a boob job. And one coach said, okay, when you get there, you need to be very meek and really not feel so powerful because they're not going to pick you if you're like that. And it's like, okay. And what I could really feel here is that this was this way that I had to essentially shrink myself in order to fit into what I was perceiving as success. So for me to feel successful, I needed to make the team. But in order to do that, I had to compromise my values. I had to basically not eat. And I was basically weighing my food. I had to work out. I was working out 3-4 hours a day, every day. I was, doing all kinds of extreme behavior. I didn't get the plastic surgery that they suggested, but basically all of this was just a way of exerting control, because I had given this team the power over me to tell me what I need, who I needed to be in order to be successful. And so for me to take my power back, I had to decide, you know what? No, this is who I am. And if that means I don't make the team, okay. And that was me coming into my freedom. So what I'm inviting for us to do here is to look at these ways. Maybe it's not professional cheerleading for you. In fact, it's probably not. But who have you given control to, where you have decided that this entity gets to decide what success looks like? And it might not be the word success for you. It might be safety. It might be being good. It might be, virtuousness. It could be whatever it is. If you have an external authority that is telling you the way that you have to be, you've given them your power. You're not free. So on Independence Day, I'm really inviting us to look at these things. And how would we know? How would you actually know if you've done this? The clue is the word should. Anytime that you are saying to yourself or someone else or receiving, you should spruce up your resume. You should get on social media and start posting. You should go do some volunteer work so that whatever it is that you're telling yourself you should do. You should put on makeup today. You should make sure you look presentable before you leave the house. You should clean up your credit report. You should save some money and put it into this account. Whatever it is, if the word should is there, the next question is, who says? Who says? Really, who says? I would invite you with this to shift your mindset. First of all, look, because whoever it is that said that is who you've given control to. Whoever it is that's telling you you should, or that you perceive is telling you, even if they're not actually telling you, even if you just feel like this person would think I should, you've given them your power. I'm inviting you right now to unenroll whatever person or power structure that this is from being able to have power over you. It might take a little bit of teasing out. Start noticing when you're using the word should. You could just shift the language. You could say, I could wear makeup before I leave the house today. I could spruce up my LinkedIn profile. I could post on social media every day. I could. Because if you feel like you should, it's essentially this message that you're not enough just how you are. But if you do this thing, then maybe we'll consider you to be enough. And what I'm really seeing through this now is that a lot of these entities exist just to make you feel like you're not good enough. Like, I've given this example before on this show, but the makeup company wants you to think you don't look pretty enough without makeup. That's why you buy makeup. Really feeling like you're not good enough. It's not just insecurity, it is industry. So I really invite you, as you're feeling into this Independence Day, who do you need to declare your independence from? Now, this doesn't mean that you have to choose to not wear makeup anymore, or you have to choose to not clean up your credit report, or whatever it might be for you. You can still choose to do it if you want to, but you're choosing to do it from this place of self-authority where you're consciously making the choice to do it for your own reasons, not because you feel like you have to in order to please someone else. So on this day and this week where we're feeling into independence, it's not really about, well, maybe it is for some people, but the place to really declare independence is in your own heart, in your own mind. The place to declare independence is right here. That doesn't mean that you're alone. Independence is not isolation. In fact, we are interdependent beings. We are meant to live in community. And we are born sovereign beings where we have free will, the right to choose for ourselves. So I'm inviting you to take your power back, for you to choose sovereignty and choose freedom. Let go of any should. Stop shoulding all over yourself or letting anybody else should on you. And if you're out there and you're enjoying fireworks, rather than picturing this as a representative of war, bombs bursting in air, allow for that to be a ceremonial burning down of the lie that you're under anyone else's control. And be free. That's all I got for you today. So I'm here with you, walking the path of freedom. And I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Be safe and have a wonderful holiday weekend. And take good care. This is